Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our one-off 100% race event from the off-season of RLH. We have ended our season and are now doing a series of events, and we start this off with a friendly one. It's going to be a 100% race around Spa, and we have a selection of some of the best drivers the RLH grid has, and we are going to start with the C2 champion who just exited the pits now, Prince Killer, in the Ferrari. Tonight's cars have been selected on a first come first served basis, but Prince is racing in his Ferrari as usual. We have Marius Daniel in the Mercedes, Waza number 7, a driver who has improved a lot in the last races of this season. We have obviously the C3 champion Ben. We have Dragos from the Romanian tier and a new driver, RLH. We have Dogarbs, the Turkish driver in the Renault from C2. Patrick, a very fast Romanian driver. He's on an invitation basis today. We have Flying Boy Val, our lobby host tonight, and one of the most improved drivers of the season in the Williams. Of course, the C4 champion, Yari Afkanel, who will make a huge leap after this season. He has made tremendous strides throughout the season to take the championship in C4 and earn himself a promotion in a higher tier. We already have a disqualification, MC Gamer. I don't know what happened to him, but I did see him blocking the pits. I don't know why and how that came, but anyway, we will continue with Lucist, the Romanian driver in the Red Bull, Shabby in the second Williams, another one of the fastest drivers in RLH. We have Marco Bota, who, although hasn't been able to finish the season in the Romanian tier, we do know he is a very fast driver, and we will be keeping an eye out for him and see what he can do tonight. We have Little Mikey in the second Red Bull, and Andre Ivan and Barrichello in both Haas's. Andre Ivan and Barrichello are actual brothers in real life. We have, I think, the most improved driver of RLH this season, Big Bear, who is going to make a huge leap. He has won C6 by a country mile, and he is going to be looking to drive in one of the fastest tiers we have in RLH. Billy Michaud driving in the second McLaren with Cincy Danger being teammates with Prince Garrett tonight. If we're looking at times and history, Cincy should be, in theory, the fastest driver on the grid tonight. We will see if his race is going to prove this theory. We also have MC Gamer, of course, in the Alfa Romeo. Unfortunate disqualification. I don't know what actually happened there, but, well, we are looking at Q1 now, and we have 4 more drivers to lose at this point, and we are on board with Prince Killer, who is going to be the first driver to set a lap, and this is going to be the banker lap of Q1. Let's see what he can do. Going through the campus now. This is a beautiful historic track. Unfortunately, Prince Killer hasn't validated. Who do we have right behind him? We have Marius invalidating already. We have also Alex invalidating. Oh my. We have, let's see, Big Bear is on outlap, and we have a Haas behind him again invalidated. Everyone keeps invalidating. Something is off around here, but we have Yari. We already have the first laps on the board. Cincy with a 141.8, setting the benchmark to reach in Q1. We have Dragos now in the Racing Point, coming across the line, and see what he can do for himself. He will have to do better than the 44.4 he has already done, because he has got some fast drivers ahead of him, and he's gonna need a much better lap than this one. Let's see what Prince can do. He is now in Sector 2, coming in the no-name. Prince is flying through the campus, and he is, of course, one of the best drivers we have on the grid tonight, and we are looking for, he has set purple in the second sector, so he is going to be looking to get himself out of Q1 really fast and without much fuss. Tire strategy, having a full qualification tire strategy will be key tonight. Anyone being able to, Prince here, only the 4th time on the board behind the 2 Romanians, Patrick and Marco Bota. Remember, I said they are very, very fast drivers. 10 minutes left in Q1, and a lot of drivers still haven't put laps on the board. Waza in the Alfa Romeo is going to set his first time lap. See how that will go for him. And we're gonna switch over to Ben right after he crosses the line. Waza does okay for himself. Let's see how Ben is doing in the Mercedes. We already have Yari out. Something has happened to him. I have no clue what. But yeah, sorry, I was looking somewhere else for a moment. We still have drivers. Ben has put himself up into P6 for now, and you have to remember this is a very competitive grid, so people going out in Q1 are going to be some people that are not used to those positions in their respective tiers. But we have Marius Daniel trying to set himself a lap that will get him to safety. There is still time for a couple laps, but it's running out fast, and Spa is a long track. If you make a mistake, it's a long drive to the pits, change tires and have a go again. Let's see Marius in the bus stop chicane. A lot of wheel spin there, and it costs him a lot of time. And he gets himself up to P14 on the board. Will it be enough? He will get himself another lap. We now have the AlphaTauri of Alex trying to put himself on the board. He's got Marius Daniel right in front of him, who gentlemanly gets out of the way. don't think that was the speed Alex was looking for in the campus, but he's trying, he's going for it. Okay, what's going on? Why is Alex slowing down? He was on a very good lap. He's gonna risk it and go right to the end. A lot of the drivers in the front have not even gone out for... Oh my, Alex ran out of fuel, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just seeing this on the stream right now, on the stream comments. So unfortunate for him, he was on a very decent lap. We still have Mikey, who is going to start his lap, but Mikey, come on, just... ERS Mikey, oh yeah, finally. A bit late for that. I kinda did this mistake in Japan, started my last flying lap with the ERS on zero, and I was amazed. The lap was awesome, and I was amazed I was losing time. I already figured that out. Half lap in, lost my quali. This is Mike's last shot at putting a time on the board. What can he do? He's gonna be very careful not to get past the track limit. We now have Flying Boy Val, Alex, Yari, and Mikey, and MC Gamer past the top 15. We have 2 drivers out already, Yari and MC Gamer. We have 3 at risk. We have Flying Boy Val, Alex, and Mikey, with Marius Daniel being right at the edge and in the risk zone. And yes, as Justin says, we have 2 very fast drivers on the back of the grid. In Yari and MC Gamer, both very, very fast, and it will be interesting to see what strategy they choose for the start of this race. But we have Mikey coming in, and will he manage to get himself in a safe place? Will he manage? He drags himself over the line in P14. Will it be enough? I don't know, because we have a lot of drivers on outlaps. We have Big Bear, we have Dragos, Marius Daniel, Flying Boy Val, and Alex, all on outlaps. And Alex is starting his last flying lap, his last chance at getting out of Q1 and plunging himself into Q2, mixing it up with the other boys for the better track position on the starting grid. He's flying through Ravillon and Eau Rouge. This was a very good first sector for him. Already purple, Alex. Oh my god. I don't know if the graphics are alright, but if they are, Alex only needs to keep his wheels on the black stuff. Doesn't have to invalidate, doesn't need to take any more risk than he needs. P14 is awesome. P15 is actually awesome to get it off out of Q1. He does not need to impress. This is not the time. Looking at the lap, This is awesome so far. It's looking great. If the graphic is right, Alex has 2 purple sectors so far. And he is right in the bus stop. All he has to do is bring the car home. And he gets himself in P6 with a very, very decent time. And he is off the hook. We are now, Marius Daniel is unfortunately already out. We have Flying Boy Val, who has not managed to improve so far in the first sector. We have Dragos improving by just a bit. Will it be enough? We have Mikey, who hasn't validated, and he is in serious danger if Dragos can pull this off. Yes, Mikey is in the pits now, and he is in serious danger. Dog Arms is also not going to improve. Is he going to be safe? Dragos is looking to improve, and he's looking very, very racy. Right now, he's looking fast. And he is... Oh, that was very close. Dragos is improving so far by 3/10. He only needs those 3/10. Oops. Or maybe just a touch more. He needs to improve a lot more because Dog Arms just skipped him. And he's gonna need a lot more. Can he do it? Can he get out of Q1? The Racing Point driver. And unfortunately he cannot. And we have our 5 first Poland drivers, who are Dragos, Lil Mikey, Marius Daniel, Yari Afkanil, and MC Gamer out in Q1, and we will continue with T2. With Q2. Yeah, that was... Okay, what's going on here? So this has been it. Flying Boy Val has managed a last minute effort, and he has put his car in P11. Have to understand that Flying Boy Val and Big Bear are C6 drivers, so the last year we have, in theory and only in theory, one of the slowest. But with drivers so much improved, we are seeing massive results. So Cincy Danger, 1 lap, and obviously confirming his favorite status, P1 in Q1, and we followed by Romanian drivers Patrick and Marco Bota. Prisker in 4th, Shabby in 5th. We have then Ben, Alex, Big Bear, Lucist, and Varkero rounding out the top 10. Followed by Flying Boy Val, Waza, Billy Mishu, Andrei Ivan, and the Turkish driver Dog Arms, and being the last driver to get in through to Q2. They are followed by eliminated Dragos, Mikey, Marius Daniel, Yari Afkanil, and MC Gamer, who got himself disqualified in like 3 seconds for blocking the pit lane. I don't know what happened there, but I'm guessing we will find out from him after the race. Getting ready for Q2 right now, and we will see what this is the defining moment of this race. This is going to be extremely important. I'm expecting a lot of the faster drivers like Priskler, Ben, Shabby, Simsi, all to qualify to go out on the medium tire. I'm sure of it. I'm definite they will look. Yes, Prince Killer and Patrick, of course. Yes, Lucis, Chavi, Andre Ivan, Billy Mishu, and Varikella all out on the medium tires. A lot of drivers still in the pits. Cyril Alex leading them out with Varikella hot on his tail. Let's see what who will choose what in this. We still have drivers in the pits. Ben is coming out on the medium tire, obviously, and we are going to see. Oh, I think actually Andre Ivan has decided to get past. No, it's Varichello maybe. Yes, he is, and he is going to be the first driver to start his. Yes, he is going to be the first driver to start his flying lap on the medium tires. Varichello racing with Robert Kubica's number 88. This is one of the very fast drivers we have. He still needs to improve his track limit because he is prone to getting a lot of penalties in a race, but he is nevertheless one of the fast drivers we have. Yellow flags, I'm hoping those are only because cars are moving aside and nothing more. Oh, that was close. That was very, very close for Varichello. Am I seeing drops of rain? Am I seeing drops of rain? I'm not sure, but they do seem. It just seems just a touch of rain. Yes, I am getting, and yes, those are definite drops. So, unbelievable, but people who have rested and went out on the medium tires will, oh my, Alex and Varichello 43.2, these are good times on the medium tires, but drivers who have rested and gone out very fast might have actually been lucky. These are only a few drops, but they can change everything. They can change the qualification, the quality equation completely. Basically, we are risking that this is going to be the only valid lap, the only lap they can put on. They risk of not having the chance to improve further. And look at Prince, he is in P8 right now. If this rain is going to get much worse, he's P9 even. If this rain is going to get much worse, Ben has not yet settled timed lap, and he's invalidated. Oh my God, Ben is very, very much at risk here. So is Waza being on and out lap, and he is barely starting his flying lap now. If this rain keeps going, it doesn't even matter if it gets worse or not. drivers will not be able to improve from this. So whoever has gone out first is going to be massively lucky. Can Flying Boy find some time here to get himself out of Q2? No, he cannot. What will he do? What will he decide? Waza is in Sector 2. Right now, Ben has pitted, of course, because he cannot. Will Ben risk it? Will he come out the pits right now to do a fast lap? I don't know. But most likely cars will be going into the pits and remain there. And look at Shabby. Shabby is now... Shabby and Patrick are both definitely safe and have qualified on the medium tire. We will have to see about Barrichello and Prince, but they actually might get lucky. And Lucis also, I mean, they... No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Barrichello, Prince and Lucis might actually get lucky. Being so down, but with the rain settling in, drivers may not have the chance to improve. Someone decided to go out. It's Billy Michu on the soft tire, of course, because he's so close to the top 10 and he knows his chances of will not get better than this. I doubt he will be able to improve in this rain, but he has got to try. Obviously, I'm guessing Billy is testing out his tires, he's testing out his grip. We have Flying Boy in front of him. Will they be able to improve in this rain on the soft compound? I very much doubt it, but well, Prince, you are an F1 driver and you know this one. Never listen to Jeff. Come on. We have Flying Boy that has started his lap. Let's see if he can find the grip. What we do know is, well, we didn't actually have a forecast for rain in quali, and it rained, but we do have a forecast for the later stages of this race for heavy rain. So this is gonna be very interesting to see how drivers cope with it. And unfortunately, Flying Boy hasn't validated. Billy Michu is trying to find the grip, trying to navigate. Obviously, drivers are retiring from the session because they know they can't improve and they're not basically at risk of being overtaken by no one in the rain. Fine Boy Val does the nice thing and gets out of Billy's way. And Billy loses the rear. Oh, so unfortunate for him. Well, he basically had one chance. He had the chance to push and give it his best and try to get himself up one more position, but that failed. Unfortunate. Thank you, Adispino, for the weather forecast. Waza is trying again with Ben still in the pits. We are going to have a lot of fast drivers in the back of the grid. This is going to mix it up a lot. Yeah, I doubt Waza has the slightest of chances to improve on his time, but yeah, his duty is to try, of course. If he can manage to keep the car on track and find some grip. The times that he sees in front of him are not unbeatable. And that was the end of Water's quali, unfortunately, and I believe we can clearly say, yeah, Fine Boy Val is destroying another stretch on the soft tire. I'm betting on it would be nothing short of a miracle. Yeah, as I said. We can now conclude that Billy Mishu, Andre Ivan, Flying Boy Val, and Waza and Ben are out of these qualifications, out of Q2. And we now know the drivers that will compete for pole position, and this is going to be Cincy Danger, the clear favorite of tonight. Shabby, Marco Bota, Patrick, Alex, Dogarbs, Big Bear, Vlarikello, Prince Killer, and Luchist. And this is Q2 concluded, and we have the top 10. Simsy Danger, Shabby, Marco Botta, Patrick, Alex, Dogars, Big Bear, Vlarikello, Prince Killer, and Luchist. Drivers eliminated from Q2 are Billy Mishu, Andre Ivan, Flying Boy Val, Ben and Waza. Ben and Yari and MC Gamer should be drivers that will try to charge from the back and get themselves through the field and try and play the different strategy game and see what they can do for themselves towards the end of the race. And here we are. It's still raining. And this is going to be extremely awkward because drivers, I'm sure they have the still the dry tires on. And this is that kind of weather where you have no clue what tire to put on. But let's see. Everyone is on the soft tire. And it's Shabby leading away in the Williams. Everyone except Luchist is out. I would not stay in such a competitive field. I would try to do my best to get 2 laps in. And Shabby is starting his first flying lap of this Q3. Where can the Williams driver put himself on the grid for today's race? Shabby is one of the past champions of RLH, and he is one of the most consistent drivers out there. And unfortunately, Shabby loses it and loses his first flying lap. And it's the Romanian Marco Botta who is going to be setting the first lap of the Q3. Let's see if he can actually put it down. Going through the campus in Tavelo now. Flying through Blanchimont. Last challenge of the lap, the bus stop. And Marco is going to get himself A 142.3, and that this is not going to be enough for pole position. That is for sure, because Cincy Danger. Oh, he has invalidated Cincy. Patrick has not had a good lap. Alex is in the pits. Dogarbs is in the pits. Shabby is in the pits, and Big Bear is flying through Blanchemont, coming to the butt stop chicane. And sets himself on a provisional P4 right now. We now have Lucci starting his flying lap. Sector 1 going through the Camel Straight right now. He's got a car right in front of him in Lacombe. Hopefully that car will shy away and make room. Oh, how he escaped invalidation there, I have no idea. This is Vlarikello, who is actually, I think, on a flying lap himself. No, he's not. He does let Lucis by, but I don't think it was right on time. Yellow flag just in front of Lucis. That's a Ferrari there. Hopefully it will not intervene. Let's see what the Red Bull can do for himself. And it's going to be P6 for Lucis, at least so far. We have Shabby going on an outlap himself. Oh, but Patrick is on a flying lap. Okay, that was not the way to get through that turn. We're gonna stay with Shabby, see what he can do. And we're back, and Shabby is absolutely flying through this sector 3, and he's definitely gonna have a very good time. Will this be provisional pole for him? And it's a 1.41.6, and it is provisional pole by 400 of a second. He just snatched that. But we got the Ferrari of Cincy Danger on a lap right now. Seems it definitely left it late in the session to set his first time. He will have enough time to do another lap, but does he want to do that? I don't know. And Cincy gets pole by 141.2, gets 4/10 ahead of Shabby, and clears pole position. We do have two very fast guys on track on outlaps, Patrick and Frisker, and we have Alex on outlap and Dogarts on a fast lap. What can the Turkish driver do for himself? Where can he place himself on the grid tonight? He gets himself up to P7. Both Alpha Tauris are in the mix and started their last flying lap. We have Alex right in the back of his teammate, getting a nice tow up the Camel straight. Will Patrick just give him the tow and back down, or was this the perfect tow and they're gonna end the lap right one behind the other? Alex has got a massive tow from Patrick, so this definitely help if he can put the lap together by himself for the rest of the lap. Since he has decided that pole position was enough for him. And has retired from the session alongside with Marco Bota. We're gonna join Patrick, who is improving on his time by a bit, and he is going to get himself up to P3 or maybe P2 instead of Prince. Let's see what he can do, and he gets himself to pole position. Patrick, the Romanian driver, gets himself in pole. Unfortunately, the tow did not work for Alex, but we do have the Romanian driver Patrick in pole position for this 100% race, and we have had, well, Cincy Danger has not been on pole like I predicted, and we have Patrick in pole position, the Romanian. We have Cincy Danger and Prince Killer and Shabby rounding up the first two lines of the grid. We have Marco Bota, Vladicello, Lucis, Dogarbs, and we have Big Bear and CRL Alex rounding up the top 10. This Q3 has been very, very interesting. We do have ourselves 4 very fast drivers on the first couple lines of the grid. And we're gonna have to wait and see what everyone's strategy will be, especially the fast drivers in the back of the grid. And this is going to be a very interesting start. We are hoping for no incidents in La Source in T1. Also hoping for no glitches, because obviously these things happen with Codemasters games. So just hoping everything runs fine. Everything is fine, and we are en route for the formation lap, and we're going to take a small 1-minute break. We'll be back with you in a short moment. And we're back, and we are waiting for the cars to line up for the grid. Waza has managed to hit himself disqualified. He's most likely hit a wall or something. Any predictions for anyone watching the stream right now? Who will predict the top 3? Let's see your opinions. Let's see what you think. Who you think is going to go out on top in this 100% race around Spa. We have 44 laps. We are expecting around maybe 2 hours of racing as cars are lining up on the grid. Someone is saying Justice Eustace, Billy, Benny and Yari. Oh my. Well, Billy, Benny and Yari have got themselves a long crawl to the front of the grid. Yeah, Ralph, beg your for present. But I have lights, and we have 3 lights, 4, 5 lights, and we have lights out, and we are racing, and Patrick has managed to get himself well off the grid. Very well off the grid. And oh my. Somehow we have a very good start. Everyone has gotten away very good. Patrick is leading Prince, but Prince is right on the back of him. Look at them go wheel to wheel into the corner, and Prince has managed to get the lead from Patrick. Awesome job from the Ferrari driver. Meanwhile, in the back, oh my, we have, what happened to Billy? No, no. Billy has retired in the first lap of the race. Everyone seemed to get away so clean, and somehow Yari has managed to put himself up 6 positions. Now that was a very good job from him. Dogarbs is losing a lot of places. Flying Boy Val retires from the race. Oh my god, that car looks awful. What in the world could have happened there? That was a full safety car, not a virtual safety car. What could have happened with Flying Boy Val? His car looked in pieces. Yari is already in the pits. Along with Waza, something went terribly wrong there. The Williams of Flying Boy Val looked smashed. But we are racing again with Simsi. Yes, Simsi was the Ferrari that overtook Patrick at the start and not Prince. I'm sorry for that mistake. We now have Marco Boda, who has earned himself 2 places from the start. Prince Kiro, who has lost 1. Barrichello in P5. We have Shabby in P6. We have the first penalty of the race for RLH, and it's going to cost. This is a long race, a lot of penalties will be given, so every warning is going to count at the end. Waza is lagging in the back along with the unfortunate Yari, who has put on the hard tire and he's hoping for safety car to get him through the field. Although he does have the pure pace to drag himself back up to the back of the field and try to do something from there. Meanwhile, we have RLH right in the back. We have Andre Ivan, RLH right in the back of Lucis, and we have a long train of cars. But obviously we have the battle for P2 with the Romanian drivers of Marco Bota and Patrick. Marco is going to have a very beautiful so along up the Camel Straight, and with DRS is going to do the job very easily. Soft versus mediums. This was not a battle. Also, Shabby has managed to make the move on Barrichello. Luch is watching this fight from afar. A lot of moves here in the first few laps. Nothing is yet lost, nothing is yet won in lap 3 of this race. And we have the Mercedes of Benny right in the back of Big Bear, trying to get himself up on the grid. There is a long line of cars. Waza again in the pits and getting himself out and on the hard tires. And look at these. Oh my. What did Waza do? Lost the car in the Camel Straight. Yep, lost it in Rédillon. Unfortunate for him. And we now have a full safety car. And Yari has earned himself the chance to get back. Well, he's not gonna gain too many positions, but at least he's gonna be able to catch the field and become, well, very racy on that fresh set of hard tires. Yes, I have just seen Flying Boy Val's accident. So unfortunate. Waza had lost the car and came back on track somewhere around the Kurpol Prayer very, very dangerously. And unfortunately, Flying Boy Val trying to escape the car coming back on track, lost the rear, and that was it. But for now, we have a full safety car, and we have the order of the race in lap 5 is Simpsy Danger leading us with Marco Bota in P2 and Patrick in P3. We have Prince, Shabby, Vlaricello, who already has a penalty. Lucis and Andre Ivan again with a penalty. We have Ben in P9 and Dog Arbs in P10. Let's see who are the big winners right now. Obviously, the biggest winner is MC Gamer. We have not talked about him after his disqualification in Q1, but he has managed to drag himself up to P12 in 5 laps, so I'd say this is a pretty good job from him. Also, Mikey, 6 positions from the start, Yari 5, and we have Ben and Andre Ivan, a lot of big gainers. Well, obviously Marco Bota is in prime position right now, having gained 3 positions from his starting grid and now racing in 2nd place, but he is on a set of soft tires. Obviously himself and Simpsy, with Patrick right behind them on a medium strategy. Also Prince on the mediums as well, so the AlphaTauri and the Ferrari drivers are very well placed behind them. Also with the Williams of Shabby and Vlaricello. So yeah, Simpsy and Marco will be very racy at first, but let's see how long their tires are going to hold on. Simpsy is bunching up the field. The safety car is in and we are going to go racing right after the bus chicane. When will Simpsy decide to go? And he's gone. I think he's trying to go. Yes, he is gone. And everyone is going to follow. Hopefully no incidents. Bloody Killer already trying a move on Prisker. Can he make it stick? And he... Oh no! Oh! That was a very big scare for Bloody Killer, who might lose out the position to Lucici, and he does. But he's gonna get a very good toe up the camel straight. Will he try anything? Will anyone try anything? No, everyone holds post. This is the safest thing to do. This is the smart thing to do. It's a long race. You don't want to change the front wing right now when the field is bunched up, because you're going to be way, way behind. This is a very interesting train forming up with Yari in the back of MC Gamer. He's being held up massively right now. I don't know if he's being held up by MC Gamer or MC Gamer is being held up by Alex. But this is definitely... Oh, a time penalty for MC Gamer as well. This little train is going to sort itself out only with DRS, I think. Or with a dive bomb. Look at those cars go. What will they do in the corner? Alex with the switchback, but he cannot make that stick. And MC Gamer gets through. Yari is watching that fight from afar. I don't think he wants to stick his nose in it. He's just gonna wait for DRS, and he's gonna wait for those two to fight it out again. I'm sorry, I know I'm losing quite a few battles, but I just gotta pick one and stick with it. And these guys are battling it out very, very nicely on track. Very polite, at least so far. Wheel to wheel. Look at these cars. Look at the two Alphas, Alpha Tauri and Alfa Romeo, racing alongside one another. Finally, MC Gamer. Oh, he goes wide, and Alex says, "Thank you very much. I'm going to take that spot." Obviously, Yari trying to get himself involved, and look at that. We have Dragos right in the back of him, just waiting to stick his nose in someone's business. Maybe... Oh, we have Alex retired. What happened there? He just lost the car. But Yari obviously trying to get past MC Gamer right now. And they are wheel to wheel, and someone is going to concede. Someone is going to concede. Has to concede that corner. And, well, no, nobody's going. Nobody concedes that corner. Well, last guy who fought MC Gamer ended up in a wall. What will La Source bring us? Dragos is a very interested spectator in this fight. And he's gonna have a beautiful toe. Oh my, Dragos has to left before Radion, and this is going to hurt his chances a bit. But he did the right thing, obviously. I want to move away from this fight. I know it's the fight for P11, but come on, it's awesome. Oh, Dragos just a touch more careful on the brakes there. Let's see, Andre Ivan is... And that fight is developing right in front of Big Bear. Everyone going wide there. I think the cars must be really heavy. at this point. A lot of fuel. Keep in mind, these are drivers all used to online racing, all used to league racing, but they are obviously used to 50% racing and not 100%. So this is new territory for mostly everyone involved tonight. A small gap has formed between those drivers, and you'd say Cincy is gonna run away with it, but no, he doesn't. Patrick is right in his back. And he's keeping him honest, and he's keeping him on his toes, with Marco right in the back of Marco in DRS zone, and Shabby right in Marco's DRS. These are the 4 drivers, the 5 actually with Prince, that are keeping a very nice tight DRS train at the front of the race. Big Bird getting past Dragos, obviously. Dog Arms leaving the session. What could have happened with him? Hopefully, nothing major. We have already lost 4 drivers in 9 laps. Hopefully this does not carry on. Oh, Yari. We have a yellow. We have a yellow. Who could that be? Is it Mikey? Yes, it's Mikey in a wall somewhere. Come on, Mikey. Ride it out. Ride it out, Mikey. All you need is a safety car. Oh, he's got the whole wing, so I think he saved that one. Yes, his car is full, it seems. So at least he saved it. MC Gamer in the pit. I don't quite know why, but what is it sitting for? Has he touched a wall? I don't know if they changed the wing, because Mikey again? What I'm wondering is Simsy is still on his soft tires. Something is again happening. Okay, Mikey is having a very, very rough patch right now. Yep, still Mikey with the yellow flags. Another 10, Mikey. It's gonna be disqualification soon. Yeah, 33 seconds of penalties. Another. I'm guessing Mikey is not gonna want to continue at this rate. What could have happened with him? I have no understanding, to be honest. Some gaps have started to form. Obviously, Mikey retires from the session. He did tell us that before the session that he didn't manage to, he actually forgot to put on his setup. So I'm guessing that car was, well, not very drivable. Marco gets himself on the penalty list with a 3-second, and so far we have Ben in the back of Larichello. Well, he's not actually in the back, but he is a couple seconds shy. Penalty free, and he's got 3 drivers with penalties right in front of him. So, and he's on a medium compound that will very well allow him to go deep and try to get something very good out of this race. Because if we're honest, a safety car will, at the right time, is going to put him right in contention for the podium spot. Shabby retires? What in the world? No. How did Shabby retire? I mean, was he going to the pit? Andre Ivan is changing a wing, and this race is becoming very, very dramatic every lap. I mean, we're losing drivers lap over lap. We have lost Doghouse, and I'm going to pause for just a bit to manage to get him an invite very fast. Hopefully he's going to be able to return. And he has joined, yes. Let's see if he can take over his car. I think he did. I am not very sure yet, but let's just hope so. But for now, we have Jari right in the back of Lucis, and let's watch this fight going on, because Jari has, well, the drivers with the worst luck on this grid, Jari and Ben. Patrick, oh my, Patrick loses the car. How did that happen? How can you lose the car right there? And we have a VSC, obviously, and we have 14 drivers, well, actually 13 drivers left in this race. Patrick was looking very, very racy. And Shabby is showing us right now. Oh my, that was And 14 laps in this race, we are left with 13 drivers, and with Simply pitting for the mediums, we have Prince Killer inheriting the lead, followed by Vlaricello, and followed by Ben, obviously, and by Simply, but on fresh rubber. Lucis in P5 with Yari right in his back. Obviously, Lucis does not have penalties yet. Ben just caught himself his first penalty. Oh no, Marius. Marius bends it himself in Réunion. So we are at 12 drivers. So 100% race, guys, this is what it's all about. Everyone is in a hurry, but, well, we do have to understand that it's a long race. You just gotta be patient. Gotta hold your line. Gotta be steady. If you're unsure of yourself, just lift a bit in Réunion. It's a lot better to lose a 10th than to lose the car. Look at the list of drivers we lost. We lost Patrick, we lost Shabby. No, Ben! No! My! Ben gets himself... Ben and Vlaricello and Lucis. 3 cars getting a drive-through for speeding on the VSC. This is gonna shake up everything. Well, it's gonna put Timsy in prime position, of course. But oh my. Oh my. Marco gets himself past Lucis. All the 3 drivers are going to be fuming right now with that penalty, of course. With that drive-through, but VSC is so sensitive. It's so easy to just get yourself under the delta, like, even without being on the throttle. It's just you always have to manage it. You always have to be in the green and make sure you have enough of a gap, enough of a safety net, especially when it gets. Look at Ben serving his drive-through. So unfortunate. He's gonna look at the other cars. Just all the work he's done, all the 16 lap work he's done is down in fumes. He's gonna have to get at it once again. And this is Big Bear seeing him. Well, now Marco is in the back of Yari. Yari obviously sporting an old set of hard tires, and And I don't think this is going to be a very hard job for Marco to get past Yari. And I don't know if the Racing Point driver is going to find any point in battling this out. Obviously because of the tire difference. Cincy and Marco are definitely in the best position they could be in right now. New, fresh, medium, P2 and P3. Prince is going to have to pit at some point and clearly pull down the order if he doesn't get a lucky safety car right when he needs it. Well, I'm guessing basically any safety car at this point is going to get him in the pits and change the hard tire. Obviously, we do have well, I don't know how much Big Bear is going to. We have what's going on there. It's Vlaricello had an incident. His car is in one piece. Massive lock up there. Lost out a bit. Lucis has not yet served his drive-through, and I think this has to be the last lap when he can do it. MC Gamer already on 9 seconds of penalties. And Lucis is going in to serve his penalty, obviously. What has happened to Lucis? Lucis dropped it at the pit exit. And we're not even halfway through the race, and drivers are already making a lot of mistakes. How are we ending this race with 10 people, maybe? Ben and Yari, drivers who have look at Yari, 15 positions. He has won. MC Gamer 11, Ben 9. So it pays off to be resilient, that's for sure, especially in these kind of races, the long races. And the race is far from being over. Vlaricello being extremely aggressive in the bust-up chicane. Ben letting him pass and trying to get himself back on traction. Now Ben is going to have a very nice tow up the Camel Straight. And slipstream is massive on the Camel Straight, so Ben manages to get the move done. Big Bear. Dogarbs changes the softs for mediums, and Lucis has got himself a new set of hard tires, which he will definitely try to get to the end. Barrichello hunting Ben, and Yari hunting Marco. But, well, not actually hunting, but trying to stay in his DRS. Because obviously Marco is on a new set of mediums, and don't know why he's not faster. He should be, actually. Car is in one piece. MC Gamer, another penalty. Barrichello, that's definitely a warning there. So 2 drivers from the 12 we still have left don't yet have penalties. These are Big Bear and Simpsy. Barrichello is locking up quite a bit. Yari has made the move on Marco. Can he keep it? Can he build a gap? And MC Gamer has left the session. This should be an easy move from the Renault. Yes, it is indeed. And the Racing Point tucks neatly behind him. I doubt he even tries. He's gonna be happy where he is because he knows the Renault has the pit. This is basically the fight for the podium positions. I think Simpsy has run away with this race, even if the gaps don't seem huge right now. If he doesn't make a mistake, the Ferrari driver is gonna have it. Yes, Prince is ahead. But for how long? Because he is going to have to come in at some point. Will he try to make a medium to soft work? Yes, MC Gamer. Of course I can. Just a second. Hopefully I have you as a friend, because that would be very unfortunate if I didn't for you. Well, yes I do. You're lucky. Just gonna send one more. Sorry for the interruptions, but we have to get our driver back in. You are back in, Mac Attack. Come on. Ben and Barrichello are just changing positions every lap. Great, we have no intervals right now. Hopefully this changes at some point. Fastest long lap belongs to Cincy right now with a 146.1, but I'm expecting this to be improved pretty soon. Marco has managed to build himself a small gap to Yari, who is almost out of ERS, but he will have DRS right now. Just enough to get himself back in Marco's gearbox. Seems he's getting ever close to Prince, who I doubt is gonna want to fight him. There will be no point in doing so. Big Bear is having a solitaire race so far, at least, and MC Gamer as well. Dragos too, but we have to remember, we have to understand this is a very long race. Even finishing 100% race is an accomplishment in itself. It would be for me. I never tried it, and we have to understand that these drivers are only thinking one thing. If a safety car comes with 6 laps to go, this is our chance. Everything is reset, everything is back to zero, everyone is level again. Everyone is gonna go to the pits. It won't matter where you are on the field. MC Gamer has no wing left, and he has just passed the pits. He's gonna have to do a very, very slow lap. What could have happened with him? Clearly everyone is going to overtake. Oh, we have a safety car. We have a full-fledged safety car. So, this is, well, this could be one of those safety cars we were talking about. Obviously everyone is in the pit. And everyone is going to come in the pit. Well, Marco didn't. Cincy didn't. But Prince? Why did Prince not come in the pit? This was his chance. Penalties. MC Gamer 12 seconds. Barrichello 12 seconds. 6 for Marco. That's 3 more than Prince, Yari and Ben for the time being. Yari and Ben both on the soft tire. Can they make the soft lap? 20 laps? I've never driven 100% race, so I don't know, but if they decided on it, I'm sure they're confident. If Prince gets himself on the soft tire and manages to stay behind Marco or Yari, we're gonna have a beautiful fight on our hands. Let's see where Prince is going to come out. Prince fitting the mediums. CMC? No, 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 no. How can you be disqualified? For what? This is absolutely insane. This is insane. I have no clue why Simpsy was disqualifying, but Marco has not gone in the pit. Can lap all mediums and a full line of cars behind him on fresh tires, medium soft. You name it, you call it. Everyone is on fresh rubber except Marco. He's gonna go down the order very, very fast. Well, we are down to 11 cars. Lost the favorite to win the race. I'm guessing Prince is going to become the favorite now. But with Yaria and Ben sporting those lovely softs, this is not going to be an easy task for him. All of them on 3 seconds. I'm honestly doubting. Surely Marco is Romanian and I'm Romanian, so I'm surely rooting for him. But if we have to be honest, his tires are gonna fall at some point. I don't think he's gonna be able to keep Prince behind very much, and after that he's going to be swallowed by everyone, because everyone is going to have DRS, everyone is going to have slipstream up on the Camel Straight, and we know how strong that is. So I don't know what his strategy was. I don't know. I know he wanted to keep his track position, but I don't know if that was the right call. Time will tell. Marco has to slam on the brakes. Oh my god, Dragos and Andrei Ivan both got a drive-through, speeding under the safety car. This has been incredible. So far, Big Bear, a big shout out to Big Bear, C6 driver, C6 champion by I don't know, by over 200 points, I think. The only one yet to have a penalty, and I'm gonna look to see about his warnings because this is gonna be interesting. Well, he did have a 5-second time penalty, probably speeding in the pit lane, and he does have a warning in lap 24, but, well, his penalty was served, obviously, so. But we have drivers have pitted 5 times already. Dragoš and Andre Ivan. And Andre Ivan is still trying to catch up to the field. The safety car is going to stay out one more lap, so Andre is going to have enough time to get back. But Marco, just don't do the same thing Simpson did, please. We are at 11 drivers, all bunched up. Safety car is going to be in this lap. Well, Simpsy, I'm really sorry about your mishap. I was looking forward to seeing how this is going to end. And I think Marco has gone. And let's see if he managed to. Everyone has gone away cleanly, hopefully. Marco has managed to trick everyone. Yari and Prince are wheel to wheel. Ben is trying to get his nose in the action. Marco has managed to get away very, very, very well. Prince is under attack by Yari, who on the Sapphire is trying to be very late on the brakes. Wheels are getting banged there, and Prince is left for dust as Ben gets past him as well. And Andre Ivan is trying to get a lock on the inside as well, and he does manage to get past. Oh my, Prince is a big loser of this restart. He did not expect that. Definitely. However, Yari is on a charge and is carrying Ben with him, both on the soft tire and both having left from so far from the back of the grid. Yari obviously with the fastest lap of the race, and I do believe this is going to be improved very soon. Everyone is racing furiously, but Yari is surely going to try to make the pass for the lead as soon as he can. Doesn't even need DRS, he's going to do it on traction alone on those soft tires, and he's going to try and build himself a gap until Ben passes. Prince manages to get himself back into P4 from Vladicello. Ben is going to look to get past Marco as fast as he can in order to keep himself in contention with Yari. Marco doesn't seem too eager to let him pass, but let's see what happens after the bus stop chicane when we are gonna have the main straight, and after that up the Kevel straight. Ben should manage to make the pass on traction alone. We are still not, oh, we have DRS, so this should be an easy move for Ben. The Mercedes is setting himself up for the pass. DRS open. He's going to try to do it without overtake. No, he doesn't. He's going to try and make sure he gets moved on very fast. And the chase for Yari begins, and the two drivers that had the most bad luck in qualifications are now leading this race. Perez has lost out again 2 places, and he is in the back of Dog Arbs, the Turkish driver in the Renault. Andrei Ivan manages to get past Dragos, goes a bit deep and wide, and a little bit of wheel banging here. Come on guys, keep it clean. Prince has been passed by Big Bear also. What's going on? At the rate Big Bear is playing this, oh my, this is a lot of cars in a very small space. At the rate Big Bear is playing this, as I was saying, Marco has passed Ben again on old mediums. Is Prince having problems with the car, maybe, or? I was saying, the way Big Bear is playing it out, if he manages to keep himself out of trouble and with no penalties until the end of this race, he might even get himself a podium. Keeping his nose clean, and with the amount of penalties, I mean, surely he's got Barrichello beat, and well, at least for now, Prince and Dog Arbs. So all he needs is maybe another safety car to bunch the field up, and the podium is his. Doesn't even need to race. He just has to hold on. Well, I'm sure he's going to race, but new medium, so he won't have problems with the tire wear. That again makes the move on Marco, so these two drivers are. But we have to give it to Marco. He's holding on to those mediums extremely well. You have to remember these are old tires. Marco's tires are 17 laps old. Well, sure, they're gonna last. They're gonna go the distance, obviously, but they are not in mint condition right now. These two are gonna have a chat after the race, and well, possibly congratulating each other. Meanwhile, Yari has run away with it, and he is going to be extremely happy with the clear air and with the 18 positions won. I actually told him at the start of the race he's gonna have to make last the first challenge, and well, here he is. The race seems to have calmed down a bit. Sure, Ben and Marco are still fighting it out and still getting each other past one another, but we have some small groups. Oh my, it's starting to rain. So we have 10 laps to go and it's starting to rain, and if it starts to rain a lot, we do have drivers in the pits already. Oh my, Inter's already. Yes, everyone is sorting for Inters. I think Barrichello is serving a penalty. Yes, everyone is out on Inters. So we have 3 drivers out on Inter tires: Prince, Big Bear, Barrichello, Andre, Ivan, and Dragos all pitted for Inter tires. Let's see what our leader is going to do. I doubt he's gonna risk. DRS is disabled and Barrichello retired. How did that happen? We are down to 10 drivers. I just hope for the slick runners to get to the pit in one piece. Look at Yari sliding all around the... Just don't mess up a wing now. Don't mess up a wing, Yari. Don't mess up a wing, Ben. Don't... Oh my. Everyone is out. Let's see. Well, Prince has managed to jump himself a bit to P4 with his best. Yes, Nils, it's a bit of a Tokyo drift on the slicks out there, so we have 9 laps to go, and we are on the Inter tires. MC Game is also on changing a wing, but as it stands right now, Yari is leading the race with a 3-second gap. Will be enough from Ben, from Marco, from Prince Killer, from Big Bear in P5. No penalties still. As it stands, Big Bear has no danger from the back and has everything to gain in the front. Five stops already for Andre, Ivan, and Dragos. Only 2 for Ben and Marco and Prince. This is insane stuff. 2 stops in this kind of race is... Look at Yari and Ben, look at the gain they have. and this is going to be extremely important. Look at Ben gaining on Yari. Well, we know Ben loves interconditions. He loves rain, and especially these kinds of conditions for inter tires. He's thriving in it. He's won races in it. He's got pole position. And this kind of condition. Oh, and well, Ben, I'm sorry if I jinxed you, but almost dropped it there. MC Gamer lost the car. Can he carry on? Well, he can. Is everyone alright? Well, hopefully. This has started to become a bit of a rally race. Survival. Yes, MC Gamer does retire, but in the pits, of course. No, Ben, no. All of his hard work is gone to waste. The VSC just showed up and he already got a drive-through. I mean, why is the what's the bloody VSC for? I mean, the car was in the pit. And this is Ben's chance of a win gone. Ben is thriving in the rain. Oh, I'm so gutted for you, Ben. Second drive-through of the bloody race. Prince gets another 3-second penalty, and that might as well promote Big Bear on the podium if he stays. If he keeps clean. Nine drivers left out of a field of 20. Each and every driver finishing this race is going to be worth a commendation. I mean, this has been a tough race. It's really tricky conditions. Not I'm so sorry for you, Ben. I really am. But obviously, I'm now rooting for Big Bear for that podium. I'm sorry, Prince. Obviously, like you, but all Big Bear has to do is stay within that 6-second margin, and he's gonna be on the podium. To have our champion, I'm obviously a C6 driver, so to have our champ on the podium in such a tough race like this one is going to be really nice. No. Whoa, that was a moment. That was a moment for Big Bear. can Marco catch Yari for the win? That would really be nice. I mean, Marco is in a one-off showing, getting a win, but Yari last to first challenge. Well, P19 to first anyway. It's still a huge feat. It just goes to show of his consistency and resilience, and how he is such a great F1 driver. Yeah, Ralph would be really nice, but I don't think we're gonna see a safety car so late in the race. And Big Bear gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, this is not what we would have hoped. Oh my. Well, he is still within 3 seconds of Prince, but Prince is gonna know now that Big Bear has a penalty of his own, and he's gonna push to increase that gap to 3. Dragos most likely changing another wing in the pits. Yep, that's another wing for Dragos, unfortunately. Yeah, Ralph, I feel your pain. I was rooting for the guy myself. But Marco, it's closing in on Yari. We will maybe have a battle for the lead in the last couple laps. Big Bear is hanging on to Prince, actually. He's still clinging on that podium spot. He knows it's within grasp. Oh my. He's worked so hard for it. So hard for it. It's not that Prince hasn't worked. Marco is chasing down Yari. Those are scary moments when you see the car flinch like that. Big Bear is trying, Ben is trying to salvage what he can from this race. Chasing down Dogarbs. Dogarbs, the Turkish driver, haven't spoken much about him, but look at his consistency, look at how he's managed to get himself to the end of the race, and in a very good position also. I must say that when we started this small event, this 100% race, when Flying Boy Val proposed it, at first I didn't even think there would be 20 drivers interested, because it's a really hard race to drive. A lot of hours behind the wheel. And after that, when we actually got to do it, I was thinking it's going to be boring. It's going to get boring. We're going to have huge gaps. We're not going to have enough fights to make it interesting for everyone, but oh boy, this race had it all. And look, no, Dragos lost it with 2 laps to go in Rédillon. Oh my, I'm so sorry for you, bud. I really am. He's worked so hard in this entire race. He was the clear underdog of the race. I mean, the clear underdog. But still, he really deserves to finish this race. Look at Marco. He's going to go for... No, he's not going to go for it. He knows better to not try it here. But he is in contention. He does have 2.5 laps to try and find a way to get past Yari. That's a good question. Just Eustace. I don't know, that's a good question. Let's check really fast. And we are... Oh, no. Yari has this. Marco's only chance is to force Yari into so many errors that Yari gets another penalty. Yeah, good question, buddy. But let's wait for this. Rain is getting deeper and deeper. I don't know if these are inter conditions anymore. If I'm being honest, Big Bear is just holding on that 3 seconds to that 3 second to that under 3 second gap and hoping for Prince to make a mistake maybe. And Marco is going for it, I don't know if two cars can go through the... Whew! That was intense right there. Can he get through on the little ERS he has left? Well, Yari has none, so... Don't. Guys, don't play around with the late braking and the wheel banging in this weather. For the love of God. This is the penultimate lap of the race, and we've got wheel to wheel for the lead. Marco gets through. Can he build himself 3 seconds in a lap and a half? He is obviously faster. Can he do it? That would be mad. If he can make that. Marco is at a second and a half a lap. He's got a lap to do it. Can he do it? Can Marco actually win the race in the last lap of the race? Yari owns the fastest lap and most likely it's gonna stay that way. Big Bear is 2 seconds behind Prince, so if he doesn't make a mistake, he's gonna get the podium done. And this is clear. This is clear. We have Marco needs a second and 3/10 right now. Marco needs the 3 seconds over Yari. Yari gets 3 seconds time penalty, and Marco is going to win this race. Marco is feeling so relieved right now. I'm sure he's heard it on the radio. I'm sure he's seen it on the screen. No need for him to push anymore. Marco gets the win. Oh my, Yari, this was so close. And Prince gets another 3 seconds, and that's the podium for the Bear. So, we have the Romanian driver, Marco Bota, leading home Yari and, well, Prince, who is going to concede the podium to Big Bear. to a very, very deserving bear in a very, very great race. This has been a very, very good race, to be honest. I did not think this could be such a successful race, but definitely have to try it again. Yes, only 8 finishers, but very commendable. Them very, very. This has been. Marco is a very deserved winner. Yari, a very, very deserved P2. And yes, we have the Big Bear on the podium after 44 laps in a soaking wet Spa for the last 15 laps. This has been a roller coaster of a race. 8 finishers out of 20 cars, but nevertheless, everyone has. Yari, you are definitely our driver of the day, definitely. Marco, we have a Romanian on the podium, on the top step of the podium for the first time in a while. And yes, very well deserved win, Marco. Congratulations to you. Congratulations, Yari. Congrats, Big Bear. This is a great way to end the season on a high, on the podium. Our RLH drivers have provided yet another evening of very good show. Big Bear, due to being extremely careful with the car, getting extremely only one penalty of 3 seconds, gets himself on the podium. A lot of time penalties, a lot of DNFs. Some, well, Mikey, I think you've got like seconds like you didn't have all season. Like 43 seconds of time penalties is immense. Unfortunately, we lost the two Romanians, Bilimișu and Flying Boy Val, in the first lap of the race, with Waza right behind them after 2 laps, and obviously a lot of DNFs. But all in all, thank you guys for watching. Thank you everyone for a great show, and see you at the next stream.